Hello, it's me again. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I had to show you. It's such a really intense video of a truck driver going on a slow speed chase. Anyway, we're in Houston and I wanted to show you the propaganda that goes on. And you just gotta love it. I want you guys to get a load of the truck driver's name. Okay? Really listen to his name and then what happens to him when they remove him from the truck. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys this because I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty laughable. And I'm gonna start it and stop it through the whole video. Love you guys. And here we go.
Tonight, a big rig driver is in the hospital after a tense standoff on the East Freeway during rush hour.
Yeah, the driver was eventually pulled out of the truck by SWAT officers. New video tonight shows the moment SWAT members rushed into the truck, weapons drawn. You see it there. Brian Torres capturing this video from the ground while he was on his lunch break right across the street.
This, I just now noticed there's a stop sign where this video is taken from. This is supposed to be a major highway in Houston. It's off of I-10, and there's a stop sign that's like right there. So I'm kind of having a funny feeling in my stomach that this might not be the right location from what they're saying. Just saying. Here we go.
He says the driver appeared to be calm and alert before authorities grabbed him.
Our Matt Doherty is live at Ben Tom Hospital with how that dramatic situation played out.
Dramatic. Don't laugh.
Yeah, in just the last 30 minutes, the Harris County Sheriff's Office identified the driver as Trinidad Cutshell when he was pulled from the cabin.
Trinidad Cutshell. Okay? Trinidad Cutshell. You're going to understand while I'm emphasizing that name. Here we go.
That big rig, his face was covered in blood. Tonight, the sheriff says he is being treated for cuts to his face. The Harris County Sheriff's
being treated for cuts. There's no coinky-dink here, but I'm just saying. He had cuts on his face, and his last name is Cutshell. I'm doing that emoji. You know, that thinking one. Here we go.
office says the situation began just before 1 o'clock this afternoon along the East Freeway near Freeport. Deputies say it appeared the driver was stalled, so they turned on their emergency lights. That's when they say the driver took off. As deputies followed the big rig along the freeway, they say it started to swerve and had become a danger for the other drivers. Eventually, deputies set up spike strips, busting the tires on the truck, which
Okay, so it wasn't a stop sign. It was not entry sign.
came to a stop
anyway.
on the freeway near Sheldon. That's when deputies say the driver barricaded himself in.
I want to remind you, like, all these pictures taken, who's taking all these pictures? That's what I'm really concerned about, is like all the angles and who's taking all these photos. They're all at different angles, like they're showing his face here. Who's taking that picture? Just wondering. But hold on. Here we go.
Inside the cab.
Unresponsive the whole time, didn't answer to commands. That's what I'm saying. Just at a, from the naked eye, appears to be some level of impairment.
For hours, the freeway was closed in both directions as deputies used a robot and a drone to assess, then later make forced entry.
Okay, so the number one thing I wanted to show you here, they're using a robot now, so that this had to take hours to get this robot here. They're saying this robot was put here to do forced entry. Let me show you. I mean, you guys can see this picture right here. There's no door to the cab. It doesn't even look like there's a window to the cab. There looks like there's a bunch of clothes on the ground, but I don't see an actual door on the ground. But this robotic thing that they have was used to make force entry. So they're showing you all of this. Who's taking these pictures? Who is doing this? Because it's not high enough for a helicopter, and it's not low enough for, a civilian, because it's on a major highway. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this, kind of take a look at what they're trying to show you and all the propaganda. Here we go.
Into the cab. Still, the driver would not come out. What's more, he continued to keep his foot on the gas even though the truck wasn't moving, causing the wheels to spin throughout the standoff. The robot was used to break into the cab. Then,
Well, we had two robots. We have one at the lower right-hand screen that looks like a bomb robot that they normally use. In other videos, I have noticed, and I'm not going to be able to show you it here, but the whole trailer of the cab, I mean, not the cab, but the whole trailer is unmarked. And that's kind of odd, don't you think? That you're just traveling down the road or across the country with an unmarked trailer. It's kind of weird. But anyway.
it was surrounded.
We did have to move a K9 in there. They did have to physically remove him out. He was holding on. It appeared that he was still in a driving motion, still revving up the engine, appearing like he was driving. So, but
All these videos do not show the tires are still spinning. Like is his hands on the steering wheel? Is he, shifting, gears? This is what this sheriff guy is trying to tell us. And just saying, I just kind of don't believe him, but you can make your own judgment. Here we go.
but just had to get him out physically, and so I don't know what injuries he may have sustained, if those were self-inflicted or from the less lethal that may have struck him, or from some of the physical contact that they may have had with him, or from the dog itself.
The sheriff says
So when they removed him, he was full of blood on his face. They don't know what caused it. They had a dog go in there. They can't say that the dog bit off his face. They can't say. They don't know if they're self-inflicted. So, was he taking a razor blade, slicing his face up? They don't have any idea. So when they pulled him out of the cab, he was bleeding, from his face. I find that a little bit odd, and just something I wanted to point out to you guys. But here we go.
detectives will now try to learn why the man was running from the deputies in the first place. An initial search of the cab of the truck and the container it was pulling revealed there were no weapons or anything else of interest before they were hauled away by the sheriff's office. The sheriff says a preliminary search showed there was no cargo. The container was empty.
We really don't want to listen to this guy, but anyway, my whole point is check your local news, because Houston is so big on the propaganda. Yeah, they probably closed down I-10. I'm just saying, it doesn't look like it's on a freeway. They said he was very coherent, and then all of a sudden he wasn't coherent. Everything is upside down, inside out, as far as the truth is told. I wanted to show you guys this because I love you guys. I want you to see, check out, go backwards and check out the robot doing force entry, because that is a bunch of BS if I've ever seen it. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. We will see you on Sunday. That's it for you guys. Good night. Bye.